Irie, brother.
That's what I'm talking about.
How you feel, bro? How you feeling, man?
I'm good, bro. Just what I mean, grinding it out as usual.
On the grind.
Grinding it out as usual, bro.
I love
That's,
it, man.
that's what we doing.
This is
That's
how
what we doing. Hey, look, I got the crown, bro. Yeah, I'm on a salted caramel. Brown to take you down. You feel
me? What's up, man? Talk to me, man. What's going on? So you grinding? You
Yeah,
winning?
bro. Yeah.
Man.
So I'm getting everything together, getting the car fixed. So I will be able to next month. I should be able to come down. You know what I mean? So we getting that stuff taken care of. What's going on? Everybody sliding in here. What's crazy, bro, and I know women do it, and I know men do it too. But the other day, you know what I'm saying? I'm consistent. I'm consistent on my workouts, right? Yeah. But I seen a picture of when I was like 25, when I was coaching gymnastics for like 6 hours a day. That's all I was doing it was straight gymnastics, working out and dance. Like my whole life was just movement. And I didn't realize what my body looked like. I seen a picture from like a field day we had with the kids, and I was like, yo, I got to get back to there. Like I didn't know what I had, bro. Like I had gold, didn't know it. I ain't gonna hold you. I got out the shower the other day and was like, oh, no, we coming close. We coming close. So like I was like super.
What he said was, I looked over to the left.
In the left.
Myself so good. I
had to catch my breath.
There goes down to my feet.
No, it was looking good. Clients are seeing results. Couple of people that I was training are able to get back into the flow now, so that's a huge win. Team got some announcements that are being ready to made. Clothing's being shipped out. So like this past week, busy week, a lot of stuff behind the scenes, but like extremely productive. Extremely productive.
That's absolutely huge, man. Congratulations to you on that, bro. It's good to have those weeks where you feel like you actually did something.
Right.
Sometimes we do stuff, but sometimes it still don't feel like
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it'd be like, dang, I feel like I got nothing done. But like when you can recall what it is that you're doing, man, it's an absolutely beautiful thing.
Right.
See you on that. Dang, let me see. So what happened? So this week overall was a good week. Yesterday, I don't know what was up with my body, but I was just not having it yesterday. Like, and sometimes as much as you work and work out, you got to listen to your body. I still worked out yesterday,
Facts.
But still had to listen to my body and say, hey, I don't want to do anything today, and be okay. Like before, I would lose my mind. If
I couldn't do it.
I could not do it. Miss that. So I'm learning now to do much better with taking time off, not being afraid to take time off, and still working, still working on that self-care, that self-discipline, but then also getting to know my body more. So I appreciate myself for that. For sure. Also, let me see. So over the weekend, I had a speaker come with me to the Juvenile Detention Center. The woman reached out to me. You remember the event that we did last year, the women's event at the church? When you down the gender reveal or baby shower, one of the two.
Right. Yep.
She messaged me and asked me to do it again.
Hey, let's go.
And she was like, "The women want you back," and I was like, "Yeah, what's up?"
Yeah, that's what's up. I definitely was not expecting a tea party when I walked in there.
Hey, look, I told you, man, they're gonna be different. They're gonna be different. Oh, you see grandma hats and everything goes up in there, Joe.
Man, it looked like something straight out of Bridgerton, bro. Like, but it was fun though. I ain't gonna hold you. It was fun. We had, you know what I'm saying, we had a good time.
It was fun. It was a good time.
And you know what's funny? We were literally just talking about that. We were listening to music on my live the other day, and then we started talking about songs that just like kind of like get you going. And I was like, yeah, bro, like on the way back from an engagement, me and Jeff had a 45-minute praise session, like in the car, us two just going back and forth.
Straight gospel music. That joint was crazy. Yeah, no, we had a great time listening to that joint, man. It was, and I got a bunch of songs from you that day. Added them joints to my playlist.
And vice versa. For real.
Yeah, introduced me to KB. KB love listening to KB stuff now. Let me see, bro. All right, so look, I want to talk about. Can we talk about? Another good thing that's happening to me. I got a post going viral right now.
Come on.
On Instagram, it's going viral on Instagram. Which is sometimes very difficult to do.
It's super difficult. It's super difficult.
But bro, I've gotten 300 new followers off this one post.
Hey, turn up. Like that's because y'all listen. TikTok is fidgety, but Instagram is stubborn as hell. Like
Instagram is stubborn. Like you already got to beat him or her in order for that joint to like pop off for you. And so like I got like 300 new followers off this joint. I deleted 300 people as well because they were showing up as spam followers for my joint. So I deleted 300. I deleted 298, but I ended up getting back over 300. So I'm at 2.6 now because I was stuck at 2.5K for the longest, bro.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't go up, man. But so I want to talk about generational curses, man. How do we break generational homelessness, generational poverty, generational curses, generational trauma, generational negativity? Because I work in the population. My work, not my business. I work in the population, and man, the similarities from child and parent are ridiculous, are like almost identical, so much to the point where like if they have report cards, if I erase the names on the report cards, you wouldn't be able to tell who's who.
So my thought on how to do it would be different influences. And it's so tough because it's really hard to tell a parent like, hey, if you don't want your kids to go through the same thing you went through, you have to show them different, or you have to allow them to be around different. Like you're only able to do what you're able to do, right? So as a parent, if I don't have any money, I can't take my kids on trips. But you know what I'm saying? There may be programs for my kids to go to museums and to take trips and see other parts of the world, or you know what I'm saying, even just the country. Kids learn from everywhere, right? But they hold on to what they're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Who they're comfortable with, their parents. We're comfortable at home, right? So like one of the biggest things that I used to get told, you know what I'm saying, even as a counselor, or you know what I'm saying, a peer advisor for like a camp or anywhere, you know what I'm saying, like you correct the kid. Well, my mom don't even talk to me like that. Well, you're not at home. You see what I'm saying? But like I used to be one of those too. Like, who are you talking? My mom didn't talk to me. Like, who are you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Like, kids don't respect sometimes that authority. And this generation too, it's like, oh, you could do and say whatever you want to, and soft parenting, and like I get it, but I think you want to break a generational curse, you have to remove that generational environment. You know what I mean? That generation, yeah. So that generational stimuli. So, for instance, like I said, I grew up in two different hoods, but we were in the hood. You know what I'm saying? My dad grew up in the hood. My mom grew up in the hood. Right? We have different experiences in life because my parents were able to put me in camp. First time I ever went horseback riding. I go horseback riding to this day now. Right? You know what I'm saying? But it's before that, my mom wasn't a horseback rider. You know what I'm saying? My dad wasn't a horseback rider. He's been before, but that's not something he did. You know what I mean? Like, you have to remove the environment that breeds this type of person. You know what I mean? Like, you can plant seeds inside, right? But it's not going to thrive the same way as if you plant it outside.
1,000% true.
Right. So like you can get success from the same area, but removing that generational environment, that it gives you different possibilities, and possibilities turn into opportunities. You know what I mean? I wrote in a poem that said, I am the hood. I'm full of a bunch of eagles who I've convinced that they're peacocks, a little flashy living and a little gliding, never knowing that they could actually soar. Right. So it's like,
wait. Let it breathe. And then bring it back again. Because one more time for the people in the back.
Right. So it's a poem called I Am the Hood, and I was speaking as if I was actually the hood. And I said, I am the hood, a place full of eagles who I've convinced that they're peacocks, a little bit of flashy living and gliding, but never knowing that they could soar.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Bro, when I tell you that's good, bro, that is 100% good. And the thing of it is that a lot of people, they don't well, let me go back. So I appreciate what you're saying about changing the environment, because it's literally like have you read the book, or are you listening to the book called Atomic Habits at all?
No. I need to.
He literally talked about something, the power of visuals and the power of suggestion. Mm-hmm. So like, if you want to change a habit, he said you should put it somewhere where you can visually see it. Like, if you want to start working out, right? Vision board, number one. But if you want to start working out, he said put your workout clothes on your bed and sleep with your workout clothes on your bed. So when you wake up in the morning, you see your workout clothes. If you want to practice guitar, put your guitar in the middle of your living room. So now when you, but if your guitar is tucked away all of the time, chances are you probably won't see it. And if you don't see it, out of mind,
out of sight, out of sight, out of mind.
Yes, 100%. Right. So now, same thing with this, with the youth. I mean, with not even with just youth, with people in general, their environment, it's what they see every single day. This is what I see every single day. And yo, like,
and let's be clear. When I say environment, I don't mean just your living, right? Like, I think we talked about it a while ago, where it was like, sometimes we follow places on social media or pages on social media that don't feed anything that we're doing. Right? You're doing business, but you don't follow anybody doing business. You're a poet, you don't follow no poets. You're a dancer, or you do this, but you don't follow these people. So when you're scrolling, even in your free time, you can be feeding your passion, right? But if you not, the time you spend not feeding your passion is for the time you spend walking away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just the truth. We were talking about it on my live today. I was like, I finally got back to a place where I'm passionate about writing. Like, for a minute, I was passionate about writing. Then I was like, all right, well, I got to figure out this business side. And now I have a really, really great team that is freeing up time where I can be I can dive back into my passion, and my writing is changing. You know what I mean? So it's like I was able to change my environment based off of the people. You know what I'm saying? I live in Pittsburgh, but my environment changed. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing photosynthesis. I'm taking food from here and here and here. My muses are everywhere, as opposed to me having to go look for my muse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. And also the environment. It is also the environment of your mind, meaning what you grow. And we've all heard the saying of our minds are like gardens, and what you plant in the mind must grow. What you plant in a garden must grow. You're not going to plant an orange tree and grow an apple tree, orange seeds and grow an apple tree. It's just not going to happen. Whatever you plant is going to grow. And the thing of it is that we don't. The crazy thing about gardens is weeds grow no matter what. Them damn weeds is out there in that dang flower bed right now. The moment spring came, them dudes was like, "We here,
right?
It's been a minute, but we back, nigga." And you gotta go. You gotta pull them weeds, and just like in our minds, man, we gotta pull some weeds. And if you don't, all of a sudden your garden turns into a weed factory, and not the good kind. The bad kind of weed factory where it's useless. Like I don't even know what the purpose of weeds are. Like what do weeds do? Like, you know what I'm saying? They may have some purpose.
They parasites. They taking up space. They taking up resources. You know what I'm saying?
Spiders gotta,
right.
Have a purpose.
You're right. They all got purposes, but that just goes to show you that, you know what I'm saying, bad things can grow in the same environment as good things. You know what I'm saying? Like weeds, they need water, sunlight, food. They need all of that to grow too. So just because you're creating a garden, no matter how beautiful it is, there are going to be weeds. But the more maintenance you do, the better your garden is. You know what I'm saying? The more you take care of the environment you're growing in, the more fruit you're going to have to harvest.
100%. I appreciate that, man. I needed a little calm down. All right, so we got one. Bree posted this one in here. I just blocked and deleted friendships with 4 of my quote unquote homeboys. I had back surgery literally a whole month ago, and not one of those niggas checked on your boy. I ain't say shit. I just blocked and let it be what it is. Niggas wasn't really my friends.
So my thing is, right, how often did you talk to these niggas before your back surgery? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. I got friends who I ain't talked to in years, but if they hit me, I'm like, bro, like, hey, it's right back to what it is. I might not know. There's a lot of people I'm really, really cool with that didn't know about my accident because I didn't say nothing. You know what I mean? But now if we kicking it every other weekend and you know what I'm saying? And we in a group chat, we sending memes back and forth to each other on some, you call me when you got relationship problems. If I'm having back surgery, chances are you knew it. If I ain't talked to you in a month since my back surgery, we got a little issue.
Was it because you beneficial or you being official?
Right.
I wish I wrote that, but I didn't.
No, I tell people all the time, if you messing with me just because it's beneficial, then I can't mess with you. But if you mess with me because you mess with me, then I make sure it's always going to benefit you.
Come on, poet. Poet Tings.
Right.
Bro, you know what? I appreciate that. So one of my biggest fears, bro, in friendships is I don't want to be the only one trying to build the friendship.
Yeah.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves a lot of times is that I'm the one who's trying to cultivate the relationships. You try and go, let's go to lunch. You try and, you know what I'm saying, go grab something to eat real quick. You try and link. It gets a little dicey in there, man, because like I don't want anybody to feel like I quote unquote need them. It's great to have people around.
You're right.
I need my wife, I need my children. Everybody else is, but like, I don't know, man. Like I felt like in a lot of relationships here in the area, I was the only one trying to build the relationship. And I don't want to be the only one in this relationship. Even it's a friendship, but it's still a relationship.
No, facts.
The only one trying to build it. Like, I don't want to be the what, like, and it sounds cheesy, but like, why I always gotta text you first?
You know what, bro? And I'm gonna tell you,
why I always gotta text you first?
Listen. This is a moment of transparency, bro. I'm that friend that I know a lot of my friends feel like that about. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? And this is not an excuse. This is just me. This is Mike being honest and transparent, because I know everybody in the chat, like, oh, I swear to God, like, I suck at texting, right? Simply because one of the things, like, when I wake up, right? Like right now, we know Mike, like me, I eat off of what I can produce. You know what I'm saying? If I get a show, if we have a good TikTok live, if we sell merch, I am completely submerged into New Outlook 89. That is how Mike lives right now, right? And it's an engine that I'm kickstarting. Like I'm pushing it right now. So right. I'm Flintstoning it right now. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So there's a lot of times where I can get so consumed in pushing the engine that I'm not really paying attention to who's in the car with me, right? Because I know the people that are with me are cool, and that's one thing that I'm trying to get better with is nurturing the friendships that are around. But I've definitely cultivated a lot of friendships that when you understand the person that you're friends with, it's just like, all right, cool. I didn't hear from him, but it's not on some like, oh, he's just chilling on the couch and just not thinking about me. He's actually doing stuff. Now, a lot of times when people hit me up, like, I'll try and, you know what I'm saying, divvy my attention, and which is something that I 100% have to get better with, because I love deeply. You know what I'm saying? I love deeply, but my love isn't necessarily, hey, how's your day? My love is, hey, you know what? I got a flat tire and I don't know what to do. Or something just happened and I'm in bed. I'm getting up. All right, where you at? You see what I'm saying? Like, and it just depends on, for me, it depends on what type of friendship you're trying to cultivate, because those type of friendships, when I do have time, those are the people like, yo, I'm going on trips. I want you here. You know what I'm saying? I got time to be Mike now. Like, I want to be around you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily have that day to day, which I know irritate a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I always encourage my friends, if you feel like you're doing too much, holler at me. Hey, where you at? Because I don't feel the love. I got you. Facts. Yeah. I take that. But like, but you know what I'm saying? That's just a moment of transparency. Like, because I definitely, I hear that. I hear it, and I internalize it. I accept it. But I know there are people who are like me who just have to get better with keeping that in the forethought, because it's like, I know that you mean a lot to me, but sometimes you need to know that you mean a lot to me. You know what I'm saying?
From the words, and I'll say that too. That I'm that way with some relationships. Like, my love for you is based off of what I'll do for you. If I'll get up in the middle of the night, if I'll stay out late, if I'll do stuff for you that I normally wouldn't do for other people, then that's how deep what we got is that's how deep rooted it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily all the time what I say, it's like what I do. And I guess that's part of the reason why, like, I like the type of relationships that I want. I'm like, yo, like, I want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's let's go to lunch real quick. Yo, hey, let's, you know what I'm saying, what you up to? Let's, you know what I'm saying, let's, like, some of my friends work in DC. I'm like, nigga, I'm in DC too. I can escape, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Do a quick little Busboys and Poets lunch outside. It's nice right now.
Right.
Lunch outside, you know what I'm saying? Eat like the other people eat, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You feel me? Like I don't mind doing it. So I'm with you on that. I also want to talk about this. When you went to prom, how did you go? What was your experience like going to prom? Like before the prom, what happened before the prom?
So I went to 3 proms. Okay.
Let's just pick one of them.
My experience before prom was great.
What did you do before prom? Like, how did y'all go to prom?
So this shout out to my stepdad. You mean like the day of prom, like how we got ready and all that? All right. So shout out to my stepdad, right? Not even I don't even know why I said stepdad, because he's not my stepdad. He's a dad that stepped up. But so that day was like real hectic at first. You know what I'm saying? There was a specific car I wanted to drive, and you know what I mean? Like, and my biological father had at the time was like, you know what? You ain't got to worry about a car. I'm gifting you this car. Now, mind you, at the time it was a decent car. I'm like, oh, I'm super excited. You know what I mean? So the day comes, my biological father's nowhere to be found. You know what I'm saying? So my dad, he was like, all right, cool, don't worry about it. Went and found a car. He told me what kind of car he found. I was kind of upset because I ain't never seen that car before. I'm like, all right, it's something or whatever. So he brings a car. I go get my tux. My tux, it was a 2017 Crossfire. Now, mind you, I graduated. Or no, it was a 06. It was an 06 Crossfire. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But it was a convertible joint, right? But I didn't know that. I didn't know that, right? So, I go get my tux, white tux, blue pinstripes. You know what I'm saying? Like it was fire. Her dress was blue. You know what I mean? I go get dressed. Well, I went got my lineup. You know what I'm saying? Get all fresh. Get my tux on, and my dad pulls up with the car. Nicer car than I wanted. I was hyped, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going off. You know what I'm saying? I drive over, go get my date. All the family comes over. We're taking pictures. We go to like another little spot to take pictures and our stuff. And then our prom was on a boat. So we pull up to the dock. Like it was almost like a fashion show. So everybody was like a lineup, you know what I'm saying? So we went to the lineup. We pulls up. You know what I mean? I had my dad. He was like already down there. So when we pull up, we hop out. He hops in, pulls the car off, goes and parks it. We walk down the little aisle that they had for us, and we get on the boat. But it was a fashion show from the time I put my tux on to the time we got there.
Have you ever heard of a prom send-off? In the comments, before I elaborate on this, for the ladies that are here, because there's 99% ladies here, what and when did a prom send-off become a thing?
What is a prom send-off?
Apparently, a prom send-off is a party before prom. It's like how we was in the groom's room and we was getting dressed.
Oh, yeah. Like the pregame party.
Yeah. Apparently, this is a thing now.
Oh, yeah. No, we didn't have that. We just got dressed and we
showed out. We was out in the parking lot. There was limos outside. We was in our suits.
Right.
Taking pictures. It was
right. We called that the lineup. That we the lineup. We showing off.
Bro, there are prom send-offs now. Whole parties. My cousin called me and was like, hey, can we do a prom send off at your house? I was like, yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, man, ain't nothing. All right, I'm gonna call. I'm a 3-way. My son's mom in too, real quick. She going, yeah, because we want to have some tables so we can have food.
What?
You want to have what? We want to have food. Yeah, we want to get a flyer to get a what? A flyer.
So they was trying to throw a full-blown party at your crib.
Nick, I agreed to it before I knew what a prom send-off was.
Jeff, what have you learned? What have you learned? Words mean stuff, Jeff. You got to figure out what they talking about.
And my wife is sitting right here. She's like, babe, a prom send-off is a party, right? It is.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking my brother graduated 7 years after me. I don't know what happened between when he graduated and when I graduated. This will be 10 years for him now. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened between the graduation times, but there's a party before the prom now.
Listen, women, this is why we need y'all, because y'all.
I thought, right, like, okay, you want a nice aesthetic, we got a nice house, it looks nice, and the neighborhood is nice. So I'm thinking, all right, you want to take some pictures, and you rented a car for the night, and y'all just want to take some pictures. Nah, Shawty said tables and food and decorations.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
We're spending money on decorations for somebody to go to a prom.
Mm-mm.
I'm not gonna say this next part.
You may as well go ahead and say it now.
They're not gonna watch this, so it's all right. First off, sweetheart, we know your kid's not going to college. We know he's not going to college. You doing a whole prom send off. This nigga if he went to college, wouldn't even have money for college books. But we gonna spend a band on a prom send off. So look, right? Hey. So look, I had this. Hold on, wait. I had this person come to me and say, hey, I want $1,500. Can y'all do $1,500 for my son? He wants to play in his AAU league. My thought process was, your son's not even $1,500 good. That's a waste of money to me. It's a waste of money. Like, cause here's the thing. I was an AAU coach. The really good players, most of them, they play for free. You know why? Because the bums pay for the good player. If everybody's supposed to pay 100, I'm not gonna make the best player pay anything. I'm gonna tell all of y'all, now you gotta pay 120. So y'all can cover his stuff too. Hey, you may not like it, but it's always going to be true.
I mean, you can't refute that, because it's like that's literally why, you know what I'm saying, when you give somebody a scholarship, they don't pay nothing because they were good enough to,
because they were good. Right. Your son don't need $1,500 AAU. He needs a free AAU. That's $30 a tournament. And you just wear some black shorts and they just get them jerseys, and the coach take the jerseys back and wash them.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? It's as a parent, I imagine it's hard to tell your kid that they not that good. So you try and make it happen, I guess.
Don't worry, I will.
I don't got no kids, so I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't.
It's not gonna happen for you. If you don't want to tell your son he ain't that good, it's not like, I'm not saying that you won't ever be in a $1,500 AAU league, but can we start in the rec ball first?
Let's be honest.
Can I see you in the gym 5 days a week before I spend $1,500? Can I see some rec ball, please?
Right, man.
Let me see some rec ball. Because I seen you play in the game, and it ain't good. It ain't pretty. It is ugly. What they say on Lion King when they was talking about ugly.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick. And this ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. Did you see that they are coming out with Mufasa's story?
Yes, and I don't know how I want to be excited about it because it's not an animated, it's a
live action.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to be excited about it. That's where I'm gonna leave it.
I'm hype, bro. Like I'm hype. Now I got high hopes. They gotta do my man's Mufasa good. There better not be a kid in this theater when I go. I know this ain't for y'all. They may as well made this joint rated R. Like, even though ain't no rated R stuff, they may as well have made it rated R for the theater and let the kids watch it when it come out on Disney Plus. There better not be a crying baby in this. Not for y'all. This for the 80s babies.
This is for the 80s.
This is for the 80s babies.
For sure. So some people are like, why is Blue Ivy in it? She only in it because hold on, watch this. Yeah.
You on the thing?
Yeah, where you at? We over here having a conversation. You interrupted me.
Man, look, I can't find it. I can't get on.
It's Tuesday at 7 p.m. What time the football games come on Sunday?
I don't know.
You a lie. What time the football games come on Sunday?
1.
1. There you go. And how do you know that? Because they're consistent. We have been consistent for 2 years. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Love you. Goodbye.
Man.
So people are upset. People are upset because Blue Ivy is in the Mufasa joint and nepotism, right? So let's talk about nepotism. So Beyonce gets Blue Ivy in the Lion King movie, and some people are upset. Not a lot of people, but we know why she's in it. But people are really upset at LeBron for possibly getting his son in the NBA, and his son really didn't do anything this year. What's your thoughts on nepotism?
I'm a little torn. Cause you're not gonna tell me if I got a chance to put my kid anywhere, you're not gonna tell me I can't. You know what I'm saying? Whether they did something or not. If I got that type of pool, hey, then you know what I'm saying? Like,
not mine.
Right. But see, my thing is, if I have that type of pool, 9 times out of 10, I earned it. You know what I'm saying? So if I give something to my son or my daughter, then oh well. Do you want their spot? Find a way to beat them out of it. If you can't, that's life. The world is not. I don't understand why we expect things to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus. When are we gonna look at life and be like, life not fair? Like, you know what I'm saying? There's been plenty. Matter of fact, like, look, the other day, I was in a talent show on TikTok. I didn't even tell nobody. Somebody sent me the link. I got on there, and you know what I'm saying? I got knocked out the first round. Cool. I just, you know what I mean? Then one of the guys who made it to the semifinal went up and sang. I was like, this is the nigga that beat me? That's wild. But you know what I'm saying? What he did was, I guess it was based on how many votes you got, and he had brought his platform. I can't be mad at that. It was a talent show, not based on I can't be mad at that, because you know what I'm saying? At that time, I didn't know. I walked in, he figured out the game, and he played the game the way it was supposed to be played. I can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't take away from my talent. It just means, okay, if I decide I'm going to do this, I need to bring my platform or I need to come with a different type of angle. It is what it is. You got to figure out the game. Now, with that being said, I do think that there were certain things that would be better if nepotism didn't have a hand in it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's probably a lot of better voice actors than Blue Ivy. I know there's probably a lot of better players than, you know what I'm saying, Bronny. Like, it's just, I'm not saying that they shouldn't be there. There may be better people for that job, but that's life. There's a bunch of people who are better at a specific job than the person doing the job. But if you can't find a way to get your foot in the door, then try better education.
If you ain't got the education, sometimes then that's going to be a barrier for you. That's going to be a challenge.
Right. Listen. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's. I think nepotism in a way can ruin certain things, but I also don't see the sense in challenging something that the world runs on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anybody who has a successful parent are probably going to have more opportunities than somebody who don't have successful parents. That is just life. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that's what we're dealing with. So complaining about it and being like, oh, well, I'm upset about it or it shouldn't be this way, it does nothing. It does nothing.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm definitely with you on that. My children will be a product of nepotism.
Facts. I do hope Blue Ivy is better than Beyonce in Lion King. I will say that.
I mean, she's got a kid voice, so I mean, you know, she's
right. Into Blue Ivy's credit, right? She works.
She works. And
she works. And she defies odds. Like, they was clowning her for the first time she got on stage, and she got back on stage.
Man, she
got back on stage.
She went. Right. She kept going on stage, show after show after show
and be in her mom's meetings talking about like, no, we got to do this. So it's not the type of nepotism where Blue Ivy wouldn't have found a way to get to where she wanted anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that for nepotism playing a part for somebody who's actually willing to work. For instance, bro, when we were talking about Right About Now poetry, you were like, oh yeah, dude owes me a favor. You know what I'm saying? What I tell you, I said, hey, now granted, I'm not your son. I don't want nobody in here thinking that Jeff is sending me. But like on some real stuff, it's just like I was like, nah, bro, like I want to go and work and show first. And then we could pull the hook up. You know what I'm saying? Then we could pull the hook up.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? Blue Ivy definitely, hey, if she got it, I give it to her.
Yeah, 100%. Like my kids will certainly benefit from it's the reason why I'm doing all of this.
Right.
Like if it was just for me and my wife to be able to, like, now I don't want to just leave them a whole bunch of money. It's not what I desire to do. Because leaving them a whole bunch of money with no plan or no knowledge or information of what to do with the money is just as irresponsible as not leaving them any money, because we've seen people go broke in 90 days, 60 days. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, 6 months. So we've definitely seen it happen. And so it's literally the reason why I'm doing all of this, so that my family can have an advantage in the workforce, because like somebody said, the same people who got a problem with nepotism be the same people that's saying it's not what you know, it's who you know. Right. Well, I plan on giving my children an opportunity based off of who they know.
Right.
They daddy.
Right.
100%. They mama. When these movies start popping, we not doing no more Gerber baby applications.
Listen,
for a movie, huh?
Anybody who has a problem with nepotism,
real quick, and put Baby Jeff in the movie.
Right. Listen. Anybody who has a problem with nepotism is probably a hypocrite.
Yeah. Mad because they couldn't use nepotism to their advantage.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so if you anybody who is like, oh, well, she didn't earn it. I dare somebody to walk up to them like, oh, would you like a role in the next Beyonce movie? Like, we just, no audition, you have the perfect look, and you know me. So this movie pays umpteen thousands, $100,000. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is show up on this day. You coming? There's not a person on this earth that would be like, nah, I ain't earned that. What? What? What are you talking about?
I'm going.
You gonna turn down your goal to go back and no, it's not happening. So like I feel like a lot of people are just sometimes they just be wanting stuff to talk about.
They be mad. All right, let's look at this. I think this is a reenactment, but let's look at it anyway.
So what's wrong with boundaries?
I mean, what do you mean by boundaries?
I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. It's really making me uncomfortable. It is your mom, but she doesn't know boundaries. Tyler, what don't you understand?
Okay, so can you? All right, so I'm gonna give you an example. So if we was to go on vacation, or
I don't want to hear no example. What about how I feel? So it's your mom over me. You don't care about how I feel?
It's a great balance between the both. But it's always you, but it's gonna be my mom. So,
Miss Audrey, ma'am.
Mom.
Excuse me.
Don't go, please.
Audrey, Tyler, shut up. Audrey, let me get you straight. That's my son. I don't know how you grew up or whoever raised you, but that's mine, okay? And that's what I need you to understand. It has nothing to do with you. My boundaries, you saying that I go in your stuff, no, I'm cleaning it because you're nasty. Tyler, I told you you could have did better a long time ago.
I love her.
No, you don't. You don't know. You couldn't possibly know what love is, Tyler. She's only with you for your money.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. What do you do? What do you do for a living? You do nothing.
I have an online business.
You just want to sit here and be cute.
I have an online business.
But what money does it make? It's Tyler's money.
It makes money.
No, it's Tyler's money. It's not your money.
Who asked you to come in here?
No one asked me. My son pays bills here. You don't pay bills, sweetie.
Mom,
okay.
You don't pay bills. You pay no bills here.
So are you going to let her talk to
I can talk to her anyway I please, because guess what? You came from me, Tyler.
No, I'm saying though, come on, you can't be disrespectful.
This is way too uncomfortable.
You can't be disrespectful.
You know what, Tyler?
This is my lady.
Uncomfortable.
You can't be doing
it's
this.
Audrey.
All right. What's your thoughts?
Hell no.
Have you ever seen the movie Jump in the Broom?
Huh?
Jump in the Broom with Paula Patton, Loretta Devine, Mike Epps.
I think so. That's when what's the name be the mom don't like the wife and he be talking. He was like, "Mom, this is my wife." You know what I'm saying? And he uninvites her to the wedding. Listen,
I hate Loretta Devine because she played that part so well.
She did. She
I completely and that's exactly what this is getting. First off, I know you did not just walk into the room and say, "Let me get you straight," and Tyler, shut up. Bitch, you don't play. You don't play. Who the fuck you talking to?
Listen, man. Hell no. Hell no. Listen, like one thing that I think people don't understand, right, is that once you get married, your mom is like right now. My mom is the she one of the top women in my life. You know what I'm saying? And aside from my sisters and all of that, once I get married, that changes. You know what I'm saying?
All y'all instantly drop down a level.
Oh yeah, like my dad. You belong to my dad. You belong to my dad at that point in time. Like you know what I'm saying? My wife belongs to me now, and especially we in my house. You don't come in here and talk. Now, mind you, let me say this for just to get this out there, because one, I wouldn't have to talk to my mom like that because she don't. My mom is not disrespectful like that. My mom loves me and respects my decisions. If I say, "Mom, this is my wife," she gonna respect her as such. But in any case, right? My wife's right or wrong. My wife is protected under me. You see what I'm saying? Especially in my house. Oh, you out your cotton picking mind. You thought you was gonna come in here and talk to the queen of this castle just because you know what I'm saying? Just because what?
This woman has been chosen.
Right.
You my mama. My mom knows to ask or knows to offer the front seat to my wife before she thinks about going into that front seat.
Facts.
My mom, nah, baby, I'll sit in the back. No, y'all sit up front. Go ahead. I ain't even gotta say that to my mom. She know. She know the order of operations. She know how this bad boy operates. Right. It's that wife, and then it's that mama. And then when them daughters get a little older, them daughters gonna know. Grandma sits in that front seat. I don't care if you're 25, 30 years old. Grandma gonna sit in that front seat.
Facts.
If the wife ain't here. But then when the wife, but then with the wife, when the grandma is the grandma, the wife will probably say, "Nah, let grandma sit in the front because I need her to be more comfortable."
Right.
Then me at this point, mom still, she's still good, she's still kicking and still alive. Wife sits in the front seat, but after a while, it's going to reverse. And if Essie comes to that car, Bree loves her anyway, and she gonna say, "Hey, no, girl, you better sit up front."
Right.
No, we need you. You go on, sit up front, pull your seat back. I will be uncomfortable for you.
Right.
Come on, man.
Listen. You're not a queen because you were born into it. You're a queen because of your ability to be queen. Like you are chosen. You are chosen, and that is the mark of royalty, not just being like, look at me, do for me, but what you're able to do for others. So like, yes, sit on your throne, but like how you treat the people that are loved around you says a lot about your rule. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but you coming and talking to my wife, man, ain't a person on this earth gonna be able to talk to my wife like that, myself included. I don't know.
So, hey, all right. So the next one is, let me ask you, did you see Neo's Tiny Desk concert? Any snippets? Maybe you didn't see the whole thing.
Yeah. Wow, because it wasn't recent, was it?
No, it was recent.
Oh no, I haven't seen a recent one. I mean, I'm thinking of Usher. I seen Usher's joint. I didn't see Neo's.
Neo did a Tiny Desk concert, and it's so hard to listen to Neo sing when we know all of his business because it's all lies. I could not take me. I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that they're all lies.
All lies.
Bro, you were talking about you.
You know what, bro? Cause let's talk about this real quick, bro. Cause I seen his baby mama went live and was like trying to wreck him on live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, me personally, I read between lines with stuff like this, right? Because I know a woman who's really
scorned.
You know what I'm saying? Right. A woman who's really worried about her kids is not worried about going live. If Neo's over here doing wild stuff while the kids is there, I'm coming in and getting my kids out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to sit here. She on live. He like, yo, just leave. I'm gonna call the cops. No, we gonna show him. I was like, oh, she being ratchet. She being real ratchet, which leads me to believe there's a lot of stuff we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that, because I haven't followed what Neo be doing. I don't know enough about Neo to be like, oh, he is or he isn't. She's saying it. Hey, he famous enough to be doing that shit. But if it's that serious, you're not sticking around to put it on live. because and if you're on live, you want clout, you want to destroy him because you're hurt because you don't got something. You don't want him no more. Try and keep the kids from him then. You know what I'm saying? She's on live talking about like, you don't do nothing for the kids. You don't lay with the kids. Da, 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 da. It's like, all right, cool. Well, obviously you're getting enough from child support to be able to be like, hey, you know what? I don't even want you around the kids. But that's not what you're doing. You're trying to get clout for yourself.
Listen, 100%. 100%. It's crazy. Like, what's her name other than Neo's wife?
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I have not.
You will forever like you know what I want to happen? I want Tori Hart to give Kevin Hart his last name back, bro. She is making me sick. Give Kevin his last name back.
No, it's too valuable. It's too valuable.
Don't you hold my last name because
it's too valuable.
Hey, yo, I'm glad I didn't make that mistake in the very beginning. Give Kevin his name back, god dang it. Tori Wilson, whatever your name is. Your name is Wilson. It's not Hart. Go back to your name and give that man his goddamn name back.
It's too valuable, bro. She's not giving it up. She's not. It's over. It's over. It's a wrap for that. That's why they say you gotta be careful who you give that who you get that thing to. You gotta be careful. Because once it's on paper, what?
I'm so glad because I know she would have kept the name. I know she would have kept it out of spite too. Bro, that blows me. Go back to your last name. Yeah, you ungrateful, no name son of a biscuit.
Well, she thought she made it. She gave me stuff.
Oh man,
it is crazy. Yeah, but no, I was saying that because there's a clip that we have about Neo, and his estranged wife. She went online, like you said, was trying to talk bad about him. So let's go ahead and play the clip real quick. Man, don't be divorcing that man and keeping his name.
Right, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Freak off, Diddy Jr. Tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling. No, I don't give a listen. No, you know what you did. You body slammed me on the floor. Come on, police. Tell him the real you. 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 And why we're here today. Tell him why we're here today. Shut up, boy. Refuse to remove me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about? What did I ask of you? All of that is irrelevant. Okay, so you calling the police like a y'all. Guess what? Over what? Because he want over the house while his kids is here. While you like to have drugs and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house while his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody. This is what's going on. This is the tea. While the is in the house, I asked him not to bring the in the house. I even came over here to help him with these kids because he won't watch these kids. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut up. You don't give a none of these kids. Do y'all see a picture in his house of a kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol. That's what you care about. So let's go. I'm a Diddy Bop the fuck out of here. You and your freak off. You can get back to your freak off in a minute. You'll be next.
Can we just say thank God for Xbox and PlayStation? Because think about the amount of domestic violence cases that have been avoided because of Xbox and PlayStation.
But think about how many have started because of them. You know what I'm saying? You come in as the first thing you want to smash.
I'm over here glass half full. You over here glass half empty. I'm
just saying, bro. Wait, because when a woman know that's your piece, what's the first thing she smashing? If she being ratchet, the first thing she going after is the PS5 or the Xbox.
That's the first thing she going after.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That'll set somebody off. What? Oh,
we saw the clip of the guy of the girl smashing the guys where he had Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Here, bro. Don't be smiling for these girls. What's wrong with you?
Hey, fanny pack.
Look at you looking at your mom.
Look at him.
Stop flirting with your mom online. What's wrong with you, bro? I told you I don't like how you look at my wife. Oh, you going to her? Negro. Bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, bro, it's wild. But like, you could tell she was completely on some like, oh, I'm just here to cause a commotion type stuff. You could tell, like, because he was like, yo, just leave. No, like, you about to be next. We're gonna Diddy Bob.
Like, won't just leave in those situations. Bro, just leave. Like, if there's nothing for you. Y'all clearly got, all right, let the beer go, bro. There's not, you clearly got money to be able to just call an Uber or a Lyft, the Uber Black Luxury XL, to just be able to get out. You want some Crown? Okay. You clearly got enough. That's right. We're on live. No CPS. He's not going to drink it. I promise.
Y'all don't call it. Don't call it a moment. No, he was just playing. He was just playing.
I just playing. But yeah, bro, man, ladies, leave. Just leave. The easiest thing you can do is just leave, yo. Just leave.
Just go home.
Just leave. That's it. That's what
you can get on live. You can get on live when you get home, but no,
you know what I'm saying?
It's not right. But I mean, her live wouldn't have been popping if Neo wasn't on it. You know what I'm saying? She probably go live by herself, get 10 views. Neo on there, she got 10,000 views. You know what I'm saying?
So like, oh shoot, Neo's wife is going live. Let me see it.
Petty as hell.
Don't you bring them ghetto joints to the house, bro. You hear me? Look at me when I'm talking to you.
My baby, bro.
Don't you bring them ghetto joints.
Wild behavior. But it's 8:03, y'all. It's 8:03, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Fanny Pack when it's dead time. So we about to move along.
Yes, 100%, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Thank y'all so much for coming. Thank y'all so much for being here. We appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are 100% loved. We love every single last one of y'all. We can't do this without every single last one of y'all. Y'all make his life very special because of the support that y'all give on a regular basis. I appreciate y'all. He appreciates. Say hi to the people. Give him a smile. You smile. Buddha, 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 Buddha. There you go. Smile. Y'all know my motto, man. Always stay in your bag, so you never gotta chase the bag. And as always, say Mike Small's gonna take us out. Mike Small's gonna take us out.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? We always appreciate, you know what I'm saying, the guest appearance from the Prince himself, no matter how messy he get, you know what I mean? But like we always say, make sure y'all are following us on everything. Your support costs nothing, but it means everything. But if you want to put a $sign behind it, we'll always make sure it's plural. With that being said, we love all of y'all because y'all deserve to be loved. Progress don't start until you feel like you should stop, and ignorance can't exist if you have sapio-like senses, because knowledge is a choice, feeling is a privilege. I'll let y'all in a minute.
Peace.
Bro, almost suffocated over